guys like it? Let me put a jacket on since I'm not moving. Cold. Luke is spamming second chance again. Fact. I only got it now. Sorry. My legs really hurt from the gym. Kind of trying to recover at this point. Okay. Let me fix my monitor. Let me take off. A little bit more. Are any of my mods available at the moment? Or not really? No. This is how I normally. Oof, I'm so sorry for the extra noise that I've been making. I don't think my mods are available at the moment, so I'll have to do the changes myself. Very good, very well. Let's go into Detective Pikachu. I actually never played a single Detective Pikachu because apparently this one is called Returns, meaning that there's a first one, right? Why doesn't it load? If I do it like this, will it work? Game Detective Pikachu. What? But I don't want Detective Pikachu. There's no category on Twitch with Detective Pikachu Returns. That's crazy. Only Detective Pikachu. I just went to search it. There's none. That's crazy. How? Maybe because it's a new game, there's no category. But didn't it come out like a month ago almost? Release date. 6th of October of 2023 already came out a month ago. Song of Nunu had come, like, I played it 30 minutes after it got released and it was right away. And WarioWare already got released like last week and well, I'll eventually tell Nintendo that on the email if possible. I don't know. That's kind of weird. My question is, will I play with, oh wait, let me make sure that I saved it. No, I think it's saved. Okay. Well, I have it on Detective Pikachu. Let me stop music. And let's jump into it, shall we? Okay, guys. Let's do Korean. Why is there no Portuguese? I find it very insulting. I'm kidding. Yes. Which voice language would you like to select? Japanese. Yes. Sorry, jump. Ooh, there's settings? Game settings. Is it too loud? Movie? Okay. Omo Pikachu nani? Okay. Let's play like a little bit of this and see what this is about. I don't know what Detective Pikachu is all about. So Pikachu. Pika. Oh my god, the pixels.
俺はピカチュウ。自分で言うのもなんだが、名探偵だ。
Pikachu speaks? He talks?
ピカッとひらめく推理で様々な事件に挑んでいる。相棒ハリーとの調査中にトラブルに巻き込まれ、ハリーは忽然と消え、俺は記憶を失ってしまった。 その後街をさまよっているとティムに出会った。なぜかこいつとは会話ができる。俺たちの目的は共通していた。ティムの父親、そして相棒である探偵ハリーを見つけること。ハリーの行方を追ううちにポケモンを狂わせる薬品 R にまつわる犯罪に巻き込まれた。
The fact that Pikachu speaks is like overwhelming for me. Yeah, it's Ace Attorney Pikachu turnabout, yeah. Like, for real? It's gonna be so fun. You guys know that I love investigating things.
ライムシティの皆さんとポケモンとの新しい共生を考えるため、本日よりポケモン友好週間が始まりました。
Pokemon Friendship Week.
ライムシティを救ったティム君、ピカチュウ君に勲章。
Great detective known for his bolts of brilliance.
ピカチュウ君、すまないね。私の話が長くて退屈したかな。
Tim Goodman wearing his iconic red hoodie. The fact that he speaks, I can't.
ライムシティが掲げるポケモンとの共生という言葉に疑問符がつきました。被害に遭われた方々には心よりお見舞いを申し上げます。
Howard Myers, mayor of Rhyme City. Oh, slices through the sky on metal wings. Wait, are those metal wings? Isn't the kid like 13? It's that you? Pikachu? Oh, like the 13-year-old kid is like telling them to go inside? Oh. You know how important that a hat is to me, and Corvic Knight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Hey, Tim, over here. The graphics, come on, Nintendo. It's kind of giving me really old vibes of Nintendo. Because she never came up before, did she? We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we've got to deal with the Corvic Knight. Right, let's go Pikachu. It's the same graphics of a fan-made Pokemon game that has some years. Really? I don't know what to do. No, that's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look too good. Oh no. Pidove? Pidove? A regular set of Rhyme City Spark? Is that Pidove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey you, big guy, what happened to Pidove? Is it Pidove or Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? You, cut your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Audino, can you hear how healthy you are? Wait, does it really? I don't know Pokemons. I need to track down Corvic Knight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this Pidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, right, sorry. Got a little worked up seeing Pidove in such a bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Hmm? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau. And this Odino is with the police department's rescue squad. Odino! I'll spare you the details. Right now we need the help to help this Pidove. All that wind Corvic whipped up, blew it around and knocked it out. Odino used the move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Odino! Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now, I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. You owe to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help you take care of the Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation, one that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Pidove to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay. Ooh. Like, legit. In 3 minutes of gameplay, there's already 3 quests. Hey, why don't we talk about to the other Pidove? Sure, let's give it a shot. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to this guy, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah? What is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient to us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right. And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Fortunately, Pidove's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it coincidence, but me, I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. Perfect, right? I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing, here I go. Hey, Pidove, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you are pals with that unconscious Pidove. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Who? It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Pidove is just sleeping? Woohoo! You really love the smell of wait, huh? What's that? What's that got to do with anything? Woo-hoo. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. What it's saying. You would think this Pidove would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of tripping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pidove are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pidove around here. Hey Tim, come here for a sec. It's the donut. It's the donut. If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. Press the left button. I'm a little curious about what that Pidove was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all they wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yep. Nice strong aroma that makes, yes. Aroma, sleepy times, go away. Wait, what if we're talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it, Tim. You can find the strong aroma those Pidove were chirping about. Maybe we'll wake up their unconscious friends. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we going to find a scent like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me, listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I can give you advice discreetly, so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You can press the plus button during gameplay to open the submenu. In this menu, you can save the game and change your game settings. You can press ZL button during gameplay to reread recent conversations. Older conversations eventually disappear, so be careful to not forget what was said. Okay, here we go. Interview Pokemon. This one. No? Are there other Pokemon? Oh. way that Pikachu runs. Stares into the great beyond. That's shot 2. I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking, but that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up Tito. Way ahead of you. Hey, Zat2. Can you hear me? Hey. It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Ooh. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's awfully calm, given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Nice, strong aroma. Hold up. If people are gathered here, that means it comes from the coffee shop? Oh. Aroma? You're aromatisse, aren't you? What are these pedos surrounding you for? You guys know what this layout reminds me of? It's very similar to My Sims Agents beginning game. Legit, there's a coffee shop here. You see it exactly from this perspective, and it's really freaking up with my head right now. It really, really is. By the way, Bali, I just saw what he sent to me, and I find it very, very insulting. I hope I didn't look that bad during the stream. I really, really hope I didn't. I swear. Very, very what? What? Very, very what? It's aromatisse. She gives good aroma. Very, I don't know, remember anymore. But this game reminds me of My Sims Agents. Aroma. They started flocking to it as soon as it got here. This pedo have been following aromatisse around? Woo! You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Woo! Hurry up, make the nice aroma. Aroma. The pedo are really getting it on its nerves. Seems like these pedo are all drawn to a scent that aromatisse emits. Emit? You said. I feel very, very worried that I didn't understand. I don't remember. I didn't know any Pokemons after the gen I saw. I never played Pokemon, so I only know Charmander, Charizard, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Eevee, Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Rattata, the fish. I forgot the name of the fish. Oh my god. It's such a basic name, and I forgot the name of the fish. What else do I know? I know more if I look at them. Like, I know how they, like, Gengar. You had many more. Gen 1 is a must-know for us old people. I'm not old, but I never played Pokemon. I don't have a Pokemon childhood. My sister didn't let me play on her saves, so I didn't get a Pokemon. All that I got was watching a little bit of the show, but I didn't watch much of it. So I don't have a childhood of Pokemon. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could use some help. Aromatisse. It would help us out if we can get this pedo to stop following it around. Fair enough. Let's talk to the pedo. I just hope they understand us. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. So guess what? Pretty soon, Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. Woo! You're on board with the nice aromas over there plan. They'll move? Great. Yeah, we did it. Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma. It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those Pidove to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Okay, Aromatisse, here's a Pidove. Please help it. Aroma. I can't with Pikachu speaking. Crazy gameplay, right, Sket? Thank you so much. How are you doing today? You guys say hi to Sket. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, too. Pidov's awake! Adino! Wow, Romatiz's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why the Pidov like it so much. Woo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Glad you're enjoying it. Aroma! Yep, you are a huge help, Romatiz. Thanks. I just noticed how Pidov's nose is shaped. Nose, you mean. I didn't see it. Doing great. How about yourself? Doing good. Doing good. How was your day? Excellent work, young detective. That perked Pidov right up. One question, you two. If you guys do not listen to me, like if you guys are listening to me and replying, why do you guys have the muted, the no sound emo? The badge, I mean. It makes me so confused. I actually thought you guys weren't listening and I was like, well, should I reply? Is this like a cultish everyone say hi to Steve type of thing you got going on? I mean, not really, but yes, really. I noticed that sometimes I do it. It's a way for people like to type if they wanna. Feels like an AA meeting. My day went well, thank you. Well, I mean, I get you. But at the same time, a lot of times I wish I could go for certain streams. Actually, give me an opinion about it. I like to go to certain streams and people to say hi. I noticed that many people do not say hi when new people join. So if like someone goes or someone like enters, I can say, guys, say hi too. And you say it if you want to. If you don't want to say it, it's okay. But like, at least people can be like, yeah, I'm open to say hi. Because I think some people do not say hi out of like shyness. Like, I don't know this person. Should I say hi? You know, like we can socialize as well on social media. Doesn't social media has exactly the word for it? Why don't people say hi to other people? You know, my day went well. I'm glad. It just makes me feel unique. Yeah, it doesn't feel like, but not so unique here. Exactly. You wish you could go to an NA meeting. Never been to one, thank God, and hopefully we'll never go to one. I wasn't being for real. No, but for real, give me an like. Do I feel like I'm forcing people? I've noticed that's something that I've recently actually started implementing on stream. And like, I don't know how people react. Do people take it personally? You know, do people do not like it? Do people like? I need to know. I need to know. I swear. Okay, excellent work, young detective. That perked Pidov right up. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? About you, Mr. Butler. Yes, I'm Will Butler, Chief of the PPB. The PPB? We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. It just sounds funny because ain't nobody ever saying it. I don't know your chat. Sometimes they say it, sometimes they don't. I Sked, everyone say hi to Sked. Yeah. And now it's mostly becoming like automatic to be like, hey guys, say hi to blah. In case people forget. I don't know. Once I went to an NA meeting, but I knew everyone there. So after the meeting, we went to the coffee to drink some beer. I swear, Polly, these jokes, I can't with you. I'm so glad I don't have the chat under my camera right now. Ah, this guy. I kid you not. So, it's kind of the police, but focus on Pokemon. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City police station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look at what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. I see you, Valley. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involved with Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police jobs, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has been a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now, the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City, while the PPB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Ah, so that's why the PPB was formed. Just what I would expect from Rhyme City. Howard really is looking forward... Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. So the bureau is useless because Ash and Pikachu exist? This is not Ash. This is Tim. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can... I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. It's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. That was close. I thought he would cut on... Wait, is it illegal for humans and Pokemons to exist? Is Team a Pokemon? Is Team a Pokemon? That's the plot twist. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. This is so weird. You guys, if you still haven't heard Pikachu's talk, guys, you guys need to listen to him talk. Actually with a voice. Wow. Ah. Oh, god dang it. I thought they would talk. It's Corvic Knight again. Hey, give me back my head, would ya? The chief went after Corvic Knight in his patrol car. I bet Corvic Knight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Ep. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corvic Knight flew off in. Let's go check it out. Wait, where are we supposed to even go? Is it this way? Whoa! Pikachu, look! What am I looking at? Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Wait, is the apple a Pikachu? A Pikachu a Pokemon? It's a Pokemon. Lives in an apple. Oh my god, no way. App! Its interest here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. App! That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. I haven't... Pikachu making sounds, I swear. What is that attached to it? I don't know. A big apple. A melon. A watermelon. I haven't seen any Applin in the city before. Where did you come from? App, app. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations, and this Applin gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this Applin. Apple? Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I'll bet it was that Corvic Knight. Same goes for these crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. Up, up. So the wooden crate shook. You got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated. Then let's help find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? Up. 2? Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I would like to go get my hat back from Corvic Knight, we can just abandon a Pokemon in need for our help. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I would be happy to if there wasn't a tree in a way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that. That first? Wait, investigate what? Okay, so we can investigate this because this tree is in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can just cut it down. Eggs. Wow, this tree... Oh, he's talking. It's a cinematic. That was Pikachu, okay? Talking. Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I'd never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What is it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask it some other questions while we're at it? We can investigate until he moves anyway. Hey, Executor! Over here, look down, by your feet. Eggs. Wow, don't talk all at once. How about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Eggs. Oops, forgot to say which head. You, meatless head. Why are you here? Eggs. Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City. You, right head. Tell me what happened here. Oh my god, left head being left out. Got it, pun. Badoons. I'm sorry. Perfect Knight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it. By the way, have you seen a head? Perfect Knight took mine. Yes, it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well. Okay, bye. Left head. We've got a favor to ask. Oh, okay, it's not left head. Then. Egg. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? There he goes. Oh, good. It moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigating begin. Remember what we're looking for? I found one. Where's the other one? The two missing apples. That's right. There's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, okay? This one is that one. Look, an apple, and I found one. Up. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? It must take a whole lot of patience. Up. Patiently staying still is one of your talents. Impressive. That Corvic Knight got you wrapped up in quite the mess, though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Is it one of that are like turned around? At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. Hi, Thunder. How you doing? Guys, say hi to Thunder. I would still hit them, bruises and all. Bro. It's an apple crate. No sign of applin, though. Still don't see my head or the other applin, though. Where could it be? There's one. Oh! It's behind a crate. Did you see something move behind a crate? Wait, no, I didn't notice anything. Try checking that again. Maybe something changed. It's the hat! My hat! Corvic Knight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. How was your day, Thunder? How you doing? Oh. Pikachu speaks.
おいおい待てって。あれれ？
何遊んでるの？
遊んでなんかいないぞ。帽子が勝手に動くんだよ。
That's funny.
そんなわけないでしょ。
な？言っただろ？
なし。
取りに行くしかなさそうだな。
だね。
Climb Executor. That's a nice joke.
よし、ティム、頼むぜ。
はいはい。大丈夫？無茶しないでよ。
任せとけって。よいしょ。よいしょ。
If you guys actually watched the movie of Detective Pikachu, I still haven't. We need to watch it on my stream, on my server. We got the hat! People said that it's actually good, I think. I think people are not talking badly about it. Pikachu, it's an applin! Whoa! Are you okay? Fun and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Oh, we picked it. We got him. Are the Applin okay too? Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good, glad they're all right. So one of them was wearing my head, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corvic Knight dropped the hat mid-flight and just happened to fall on top of of Applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat. I swear. Like, he becomes an investigator, a detective, just to get his hat. I swear.
やっぱこっちの方がしっくりくるな。
そうだね。似合ってるよ。
この帽子はハリーとコンビを結成した時に記念にもらったんだ。
Aww.
授賞式を再開いたします。参加者の皆様は会場へお戻りください。
あ、早く授賞式に戻らないと。
あまがめ。今日のところは見逃してやるぜ。
That was nice.
ありがとう、ティム君。
Thank you for what?
そして相棒のピカチュウ。君たちの活躍で町の人々がどれだけ
Oh, for because of the R incident.
ポケ
Okay.
モンと人間の共生を目指すライムシティにとって君たちは理想の探偵コンビだよ。さあ、勲章を受け取ってくれたまえ。
ありがとうございます、ハワード市長。
ご苦労だったね、ピカチュウ君。ああ、俺あっての名探偵だ。ピカピカって勇ましいね。
Pika
こ
for
れ
you
から
too.
もよろしく頼むよ。
Oh, that's the Rachel girl. Did you guys see it on the other corner? It's the one here under. That's Rachel, the one that is like. "Nyeh." Later that evening, a team is apart.
ティム、今日は立派だったわよ。
Irene Goodman, Tim's mother.
お兄ちゃんってすごいね。
Sophia Goodman, Tim's little sister. I start to think that the game actually asked us to listen to it in
お
English.
兄ちゃんたちの活躍は誰だって知ってるよ。イーブ誘拐事件に連続化石盗難事件。
それにライムタワー立てこもり事件ね。R 事件なんて映画化されたじゃない。
Damn, already.
あの映画す
Or
っごく
maybe
面白か
there's
ったけ
like
ど
actually the movie of
私とお
Detective
母さんが
Pikachu.
登場しなかったよね。
よくわからないけど、映画には映画の都合があるんじゃない？
そうかもね。
He's so cute.
そうそう。ずっと気になってたんだけど。この子がパパのピカチュウ？
It feels like there's something missing though, graphically.
けどね。
Did the first game also look like this?
なんだなんだ、じっと見つめて。
パパのピンチを何度も救ったそうよ。
あ、ピカチュウ、ニュースの時間だよ。アーマーガーの続報があるかも。
ああ。
What is she staring at? That's creepy. That's freaking creepy, woman. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. What do you mean it's missing Ryan Reynolds? Does this show up in the movie? Oh, what's going on?
視聴者から寄せられた映像によりますと、ライムシティ北東の山中にて、ポケモンが原因と思われる爆発が確認されました。最近多発しているポケモンによる事故との関連があるとみて、ライム警察と新設されたポケモン保護局が捜査中です。以上、エミリア・クリスティでした。
おい、今の見たか？
この事件、父さんと関係がなければいいけど。
Oh, really? Is he Pikachu? I had no idea.
2年前、ミュウツーは父さんは
Have you watched it?
諦めなければ必ず会えるって。
奴は ハリー探しの唯一の手がかりだからな。
ピカチュウとコソコソ話ポケモンに話しかけてるなんてハリーにそっくりね。
え、そうなんだ。2年前の R 事件から今まで僕たちは数々の事件解決に挑み、市長から勲章をいただくことになった。これからも父さんとの再会を信じて探偵活動を続けていくつもりだ。言葉が通じるピカチュウと一緒に。
Aww. Well, now I'm really considering about watching Detective Pikachu on my server. The day after the awards ceremony. Whimsicott rides the wind from town to town. Aw.
あ、エルフーンがいっぱい。
この時期、ああやって季節風に乗ってやってくるんだ。
いたずら好きで有名だよね。
気に入った家に入っては綿をまき散らすんだよな。
掃除が大変だね。
ああ。コーヒーの香りが俺を
So wait, the first Pikachu movie, Detective Pikachu, has been inspired on the first one?
テム君
Oh, why did it look like he was drunk? He was just like running. Frank Holiday, Rhyme City, Police Inspector.
ホリデー警部、もしかして父さんが見つかったん
Holiday,
です
the
か？
fact that his name is Holiday.
すまんな、違うんだよ。実は宝石盗難事件が発生した。ティム君、協力してくれないか。
わかりました。
Our first case!
現場はこの先にある電子製だ。すまんがブラッド君を待たせているんだ。私は先に行ってるよ。
The boy just walked away. Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to be calm and hurried if you want to go to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner on the screen, you can press the right button, shadow button. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk. If you see this icon bouncing, press the right button to hear what Pikachu has to say.
急いでるのはわかるんだけどさ、もうちょっとリラックスしたらどうなんだ？例えば俺みたいな名探偵のありがたいお言葉に耳を傾けるってのもいいんじゃないか？
But Holiday is waiting. We better go join him. Ah! Are they? Oh, I know the Pokemon. The small one. It has like the hypnotizing thing. Oh, look at this one. This one is very good too. Hello, I'm here.
テム君、
I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the dentist residence up ahead. Let's go see it. Sorry, guys. Go to the scene of the crime, the dentist residence. Is it here? No. Oh, here. Is it here? Then we need to go. Ah! Oh no, that's so ugly, yellow and blue. Fred McMaster, Rhyme City Police Lieutenant. Manectric, dedicated to law and order. Hi, Mungo! How you doing, sweetie? Are any of my mods there to give some love to Mango? How you doing, sweetie? Hello, hello. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on a case too. I suppose that means you're as well. You are as well. You're private detective who loves sticking your nose into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I would be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. Think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Minute! I've only just met Brad, but I hate him. Yeah, same. We just met him too. I never played the first Pokemon, Detective Pokemon, so I don't like him. Who the heck has green hair anyways? I did. But not that green. I had a different green. He says no funny in business. Sheesh. No wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting the investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Jeweler. I cannot pronounce that word. That's hard. And his residence. How was your day, Mango? How you doing, cutie? Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He has just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. We're going inside. The missing jewel. Dennis' residence, first floor. You got a haircut? Is it short? Was it just like to trim? Alright, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. To the right. Hello.
おお、ティム君、待っていたよ。
Sanjeev Dennis, jeweler. 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 Jewel? Oh, I like this one. I know it. Guard at Dennis' residence. Oh, he's sad probably because he didn't do a good job. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler. And this is my partner, Growlith. Bro. I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident? About the crime that took place. A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop. What a mysterious name, magical even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Noted testimony. Ooh, we get noted testimonies. Thankfully, my staff member's injuries were minor, and yet, is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. Do you think the butler did it? Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. That's pretty. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels. But the Aurora Drop is said to have a natural form into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Same as I always get. Block fringe, long side, shaved short back. Oh, in the back, I'm an in real life anime girl. I wish I could see a picture, Mongo. I love that. That's so cute. But like when you mean long side is like long here on the sides and then like shaved here, right? Short slash shaved. So like block fringe is like this, right? And then like this part of the fringes kind of long. That's so cute. Wait, do you have colored hair? Imagine a reverse mullet. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Makes sense. The mullet, like, I don't know much about hairstyles, but it's like, you kind of like trim it more here so it gets a lot of volume, and then like, it's longer as you go back. Like, it has like section in a way. Right? Not very good. I only know like, curtain bangs. That's as much as I know, and I still don't have. I'm scared actually to do them because since my my hair is here, like I have a side, like the line of my hair is on the side instead of the middle. I don't think I would look good in curtain bangs. I've but I've bleached the long tips blonde before. Let's go. Have you ever dyed with different colors? Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, For the longest time, we called it the Jewel of Legend. Wow, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and a reinforced case. And yet, despite all of that security, it still got stolen. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Grolith's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Grolith would start barking. My Grolith is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Grolith's neck right now. The police think Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is a culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I would like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I have known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he would never steal from me. I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large? That's right. Someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. So that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. So finding the Aurora drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion, those are the two things you called us here to do? Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is really innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's accessible to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course, the jewel storage room is upstairs. It's just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Won't I? Dun, dun, dun. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook. The writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Detective Journal, that's the magazine you were always reading, right? Yep, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open your notebook. First, let's write in a notebook any burning questions that arise while we are investigating. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. That sounds cool. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So team, what do you have to do right now? We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right, let's go check out the jewel storage room. Pikachu looks so cute. Let's go to the second floor. Am I speaking too quick, chat? The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in. Please go right ahead. Thank you. Damn, they made a mess. It's speedy, but we have subtitles. Yeah, I'm trying to rush it since you guys can read it. Otherwise, I would take more time. What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used the key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. I don't want to go anything. I don't want to go anywhere. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim. Let's see, where should we look first? This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looked like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? A Pokemon that has a blade. The jewel case is still locked. So, exactly, a Pokemon blade. Like Dennis said, the jewel case in this case was stored under lock and key. And the key to the case is a different key than the one to the jewel storage room door. I wonder who has a key then. Oh, we need to ask that to him. There's nothing else, okay. Pika Pika, how you doing, Ingenious? Pokemon with a laser cutter. Or with a blade on their own body. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving base doesn't even look possible. What is this? Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. Okay. There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. Is it the wind thingies? How you doing, Ingenious? What's a bunch of cotton doing here?
Oi, Tim. 俺の可愛い尻尾をジロジロ見てないで。怪しい場所をちゃんと調べてくれ。
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. I was looking at Pikachu's butt. No way. That looks like a part of a jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was cut off? Yeah, it looks that way. It's a really clean cut. Nice. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. We've covered everything I was wondering about. Any other spots you want to check? Oh, I think I've checked everything. Anything else that I should have checked? Chat. Oh.
おーい、ティム。どうだ？似合ってるだろう？変装は探偵の基本だからな。
ああ、はいはい。遊んでないで調べてよ。
これの良さがわからないとは。まだまだ修行が足りないようだな。あ。
That's so cute. I don't see anything else worth investigating. Perfect.
よし、推理しようぜ。
Let's deduce. Begin deducing. You probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now, huh? Alright, so like begin deducing in your casebook. We have a few plausible theories. Which do you think is right? The culprit unlocked the case and stole the jewel. No. The culprit hasn't actually stolen the jewel yet. The culprit may have not taken the Aurora drop. Instead, they might have hidden among the cotton fluff scattered throughout the room. The culprit cut open the case and stole the jewel. Yeah. From what we've seen of the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. I'm getting imposter syndrome, or insecure feelings about the way that I'm saying jewel. I feel like it's becoming less and less and less a word. After that, the Aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right. And we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. But at least now we know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward. You understand how to use the casebook now? Yep, once I've got some evidence, I'll start deducing. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like it. Very well. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh yeah? Yeah, think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed? The jewel storage room was locked. The jewel was stored in this room. The glass was cut, but the door wasn't. The door to the storage room was open with the key, but the jewel case was still locked when it was sliced apart. That's right, so that means the thief only had one of the keys, the one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it would be the best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. We need to ask Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right, after we wrap up here, let's go ask him. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry, I couldn't stand just waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe they then cut open the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose it doesn't help Barnes much since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. The security of the jewel case is my personal responsibility. Got it. So both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the jewel storage, but only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The Aurora drop is meant to become a symbol of the revival of Brimseed. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. A symbol of revival? Let's ask Dennis about that later. The police suspects Brendan Barnes as a culprit, begin interviewing the people and Pokemon in the mansion. The thief had opened the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. And the only people who have access to the key, to that key, are Dennis and Barnes, so it makes sense that the police would suspect Barnes. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Why would he do that, knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now that we've got our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing everyone right away. I don't like interviewing, not gonna lie. Hey Tim, there's something on the floor by the window. Should we check it out? What a window. Oh. It's the same feather. What's all this? Pokemon feathers? Sure, it looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor and the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here. Do you think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right. The other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. Something about that is snagging me. Okay, so should I interview... Maybe... Okay. This room is currently being searched by the police. Okay, thank you very much. This is the jewel storage room, the scene of the crime. Okay, thank you very much. You guys were totally useless. Useless is the right word. Utterly useless. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Does Pikachu want to say something?
Tim, わかってるな？家に帰ったら手洗いうがいだ。忘れずにな。
I'm guessing he also told you about his butler, but he's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we've gathered, but if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? We're still looking into that. I'm sure we'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. We should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. Okay, let's gather our own intel. Okay, who are you?
こんにちは、探偵のティム君。あ、いや、ティムさんですね。
Larry Turner, newest staff member of the Dennis resident staff. Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said, at least. The name's. Wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry, my name is Larry Turner, and I'm a member of the house staff. House staff, huh? I didn't read. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if. You really don't have to be so formal with us. Thanks, that's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Uh-oh, is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with the confidence in his ability to do his job. Anyway, I wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. Something attacked him, so not the thief. Thief then. Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. Right, so where to start? I was just doing my job like normal today. I had made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw Ducklet fly out of second story window. As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. It seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. And if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. The next thing I knew, I was laying on the sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed the small red figure for just a moment. But on the side, it couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. A red Pokemon. Do you know what kind it was? I'm really not sure. It all happened so fast. Ducklet has pale feathers. I don't know Pokemon, so thank you for telling me that, Bunko. I really do not know Pokemon. I see. I'm so sorry that happened to you, but I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora Drop. It's possible that the culprit ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. So, Tim, now that you've heard Turner's story, what do you think? We need to find Ducklet that flew out of the window and that red Pokemon too. Yep, you got it. Did you see anything else than the Pokemon when the Pokemon attacked? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Any other details? Nothing in particular is coming to mind. I mean, Mr. Dennis is such a nice person. I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have had some reason to suspect him, but honestly, I just can't believe it. He is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great worker with a lot of experience. If you had known Barnes before all of this, you could never even imagine him being a thief. You know anything about the stolen jewel? The Aurora Drop? I've never seen the thing. It's been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course, I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis lately. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate the Aurora Drop. Seems like Mrs. Dennis is against that plan. They've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night, it must really be a point of contention? Is that how you pronounce it? I guess Mrs. Dennis just doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So the Aurora's Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, huh? Oh. Oh my god! Clefairy?
はい。あなた、警察の方ではありませんわよね。
She's hot.
何のご用で
Facts.
すの?
She's Mrs. Dennis. There you go. Claudia. Claudia. We are detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate an incident that occurred here. Detectives? Oh, I suppose that my husband did say something about that. Your husband? That must mean you are Claudia Dennis, Sanjeev's wife. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. It's her. But what do you mean? The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes, but we can be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound just like my husband. But nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was involved in the crime? You look as tough. You look as though you don't believe me. Is it true that you witnessed the crime? Well, I didn't exactly see it clearly. Huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room, so those were Ducklets. In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. A metallic sound. Do you know what could have made that noise? No, I don't, but the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? I suppose she must have broken something in the act. I've heard it confirmed that Ducklet's feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is a culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory, but it's all based based on is a metallic sound and the sight of a flying bluebird Pokemon pretty flimsy, if you ask me. Wasn't she in the room? If she was in the room, how did she see it coming out through the window if she was in the room? Okay, Bali. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mrs. Dennis, but the information alone isn't enough to definitely prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? I get that she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us. Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting, especially when it comes to Barnes. Those two really trust each other that much? I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time, much longer in fact, than I've known Sanjeev. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev, even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get the feeling Claudia's not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's a thief? Could you tell me more about the Ducklet? Ducklet is Barner's partner. She dotes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. Okay. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in the crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yeah, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She'd certainly be capable of making off with the jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes. The Aurora Drop is incredibly valuable. An incredibly valuable jewel. Mr. Dennis told me the same thing. But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. Hey, my face always looks like this. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to the Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded about for the general public. They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. Yep. Oh, Clefairy. It's not a Clefairy. It's no, this is a Clefairy. Clefable. I knew it. All here is the mentioned oh, she hears all the gossip. Yeah. Oh, it's Clefable. Mrs. Dennis' partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Hey! Wow, what gives? You no need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here. A Clefable being rude. No way. I'm not going away. I'm trying to find more people, man. I have a couple of questions to ask. You got a moment? Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on the duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You're even harder to talk than the bread's Menacrit. Wait, can we talk? He's currently interviewing Mr. Barnes in this room. I guess it would be too much to ask for join us in, right? I'm afraid we can allow even the great Detective Tim to do that. Police protocol, you understand? What if I barge in. Okay. I tried. Clefable, fuck off! Oops. This button. Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. Mr. Dennis himself said there's no way Barnes could have committed this crime. Taking him at his word, doesn't that mean Barnes is innocent? Tim, are you feeling alright? You do realize that doesn't prove anything, do you? Of course, Dennis thinks Barnes didn't do it. No one wants to believe that the people closest to them could commit a crime. My kid is so cute on my bed, I swear. Our job is to find something that actually proves that Barnes isn't the culprit. I don't think we have enough information yet. Is there something we forgot to ask about? Let's go conduct some more interviews. Alright, we've got some... We don't have it. So there's more to ask, but to who? To him? Oh, makes sense. Your kid is underneath your desk. Mine is on the tip of my bed. Let me just drink water. A girl has been talking for a very long time now. Ask me anything you like. What about the symbol of revival? What makes the Aurora drop a symbol of revival? Or symbol? 2 years ago, during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yes. Some Pokemon who had been exposed to R went berserk. Their rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. By that time, I already had the Aurora drop, and I kept it stored safely in the shop. So was the Aurora drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. Of all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora drop was the only one to remain unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aurora drop that you might believe it was being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aurora drop became known as a jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I had decided to donate to Rhyme City. The Aurora drop? But why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, and that's exactly why I had decided to donate it. Mayor Myers has done... That's a tongue twister. Mayor Myers. Sorry. Welcome back, Polly. Mayor Myers has done his part in improving our city by declaring the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about the time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. Wow, Dennis, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? I forgot I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with concern over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aurora drop as quickly as possible. Understood. We'll do anything we can. Okay, let me talk to the dog. Growlithe. Ow. It's Dennis' partner, Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Ow. Apparently she feels responsible. No wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Oh my god, so who do I talk to? Oh, okay, there you go. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. Hey, it sounds like the police finished questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Yeah! Let's go! Let's see Barnes. Hi, Barnes. For a butler, you actually don't look bad, Brendan. Brendan? How did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? My apologies, I'm Brendan Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. Barnes? I realize you must be tired, since you were just questioned by the police. Please don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Dennis, then it is my duty to give you my full cooperation. Thank you. What would you like me to speak about first? at the time of the incident. I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I had finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room. That means Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you would think he would have run straight into the thief. If you didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw the Aurora drop was gone. And then I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who could corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Corroborate. That's actually a word in Portuguese too. I swear to God, the fancy words, the Latin words influencing the English language is so funny. I actually found out about the word corroborate while writing my own paper. Like, when I was writing the theory part of my paper, my dissertation, I was like, yeah, we have this concept. And this author corroborates blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and I didn't know it was an English word because I barely even knew it was a Portuguese word. It was so funny. Unfortunately not. I'm a Natric! Hi, Pickle. I said hi to you before. How you doing, sweetie? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mrs. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about. And the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. My favorite one is parabéns, because parabéns in English is a bad chemical or something. So on shampoo and soaps, it says no parabens. In Portuguese, parabéns means like congratulations. Like legit, write it like that, Mango, but put it like a stripe from your left to the right. My camera is reversed. On the E, you have the word congratulations in Portuguese. So funny. I'm sorry for stretching, guys. My body is still sore from the gym because I saw Raf and I didn't to see him. Oh, and then you left because you saw Rafa and you didn't want to see him. I swear. I learned some Brazilian Portuguese from my friend a while ago. Okay. It's pretty different from Portuguese from Portugal, which is my Portuguese. Want to see? It's okay. But do you want to see me, Pico? God damn it, don't leave me. Just because of Rafa. I'll unmod him just so you can stay here longer. A minion. My nose is so weird. I swear to God, if I get sick, I'm gonna cry. You didn't tell me? Then you should. What are you gonna tell me? Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance, so I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances. But I would never do something no senseless. At least this confirms that only those two have access to the key. Ooh, and what about that offer? Or you got an interview because you applied? But did you already do the interview, or you're about to go for the interview? About Ducklet. Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. That Ducklet with you there? That's Ducklet with you there? Oh my God, that's so cute. Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers, simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice. There's a place nearby called the Hi Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it? She regularly goes shopping there by herself. If that's their go-to coffee, then it gotta be for the hi-hat blend. Yes, I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such refined taste. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't yet returned. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in a crime somehow, I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. Oh. Emmy, does Darkest Dungeon has a main story to complete, or what type of game it is? It's a turn-based game. I think there's kind of like a story to it, but not really, because you kind of create the story with the people that you put on your team. Butler X rich guy, make them kiss. You mean Mr. Dennis and Mr. Barnes? Yes, I agree. It's only at the end of the month. Oh, you're gonna do great. She's so beautiful, the ducklet, it's adorable. But does it have an end? I think it's the Darkest Dungeon, boss. Yes. I never reached to the end. I don't even think I reached... Like, because there are different type of adventures that you can take. Like, short ones, medium, and, like, long. I only did shorts and mediums, and I didn't do mediums for that long. Out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis's collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization, of Mr. Dennis's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but the swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop, I beg you. Don't worry, sir, we're on the case. Based on Barnes' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness at least. About that, are you forgetting something, Tim? Huh? Barnes told us that Growlithe and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident, remember? Oh right, maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly, you can leave the rest to me. Let's go question them. Let's go. What? Oh, he wants to tell me something. What do you want? So cute. I swear, this guy. I got 2020 at the last interview when I applied for the job that I am now, so now that I have more knowledge about it, I guess I can keep the grade. You better keep going. I mean, you better, it's not you better. You never know who you go up against, like, when it comes to the people who interview you, but I hope everything goes well and right for you, Pickle. I really, really do. She still looks awfully suspicious of us. Let's try again later. Oh my god, this guy. Hey Growlithe, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would you all be alright if we ask you some questions? Well, we're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. Oh. You're willing to talk to us if it will help Senji? Thanks. Senji? Growlithe nickname for Dennis. Near as I can tell. Oh right, his full name is Sanjeev Dennis, so I guess Senji makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? Wait, but where do you live, Pickle? Didn't you live already on the north? Maybe in February I'll move to Porto. Yay, we're moving in 2024. Let's go. Gotcha. As Dennis' partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. As we already know, the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. Cow. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. Cow cow. She says she would never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Cow. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? Cow. You don't know because you were napping? Cow. What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy? They poisoned the food. Hey, I've been there. Believe me. What are you even talking about? Cow, cow. You woke up when Barnes got home? That would have been right before all the commotion happened. And when you woke up, your precious keys was gone? Cow. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. Cow. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. Cow, cow. Do you guys like my Growlithe imitation? She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. Yow yow. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as the likely culprit. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can get to Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu. I would like to check the freaking food, man. Hey! What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Yes, really. Come on, you can trust us. Fei Fei? Yeah, help us out. I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. Fei Fei. So you're willing to talk to us? Thanks. Yes, Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mr. Dennis.
Yeah.
Do you have a job here at the mansion? Hey. No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Claudia's not a bad person, you say. Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other, but when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing. I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice. I bet Clefable's really important to Mrs. Dennis. Did anything strange happen today? Clefable's saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. So they put like something on like either food or like on the air. Guys, look at the painting. What'd you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him all right? Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clefable tries not to have much to do with him. But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yes. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. Woo, we're finding something. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. Ooh. Nice. But Pickle, where in the north are you living, if it's okay to ask? Is Barnes the culprit? Alright, we've got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. He returned to the mansion after the crime had occurred. When Barnes returned to the mansion, both he and Clefable heard Larry Turner cry out, so it's highly unlikely Barnes committed the crime. Okay. We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and Growlithe said she woke up at the exactly same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit? Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us. It looks like we're going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. Oh god. We can't lift the suspicion around Barnes with Clefable's testimony alone. I think we're going to need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence, but where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. At times like this, it's better to try investigating other leads. We might find a thread somewhere and expect it leads us back in. The red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident somehow. Look for the Pokemon in Rhyme City. Okay. Witness reported seeing the red Pokemon. Yes. Okay, let's go. Licklet is nowhere to be found at the dentist's residence. Find out where she went. to gather info in the city. But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklet or search the red Pokemon? If you're unsure, why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have a better lead to go on for that than for the red Pokemon. We did hear that Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I'll bet you she went to High Hat Cafe. Yes, let's go to the... No. No, I don't want to ask anything. I don't want to ask. I don't know if he did. Leave. Leave. Guys, but honestly, I'm gonna stop here. I'm getting extremely tired. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I'm getting really tired. Or should I play a little bit more? I'll play a little bit more. Let's go a little bit. How you mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like the woman has a problem. Sure does. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or Pokemon with a problem, let's do to help them. People and the Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people and Pokemon have the blue speech bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Local concerns that you've agreed to help with are added to the list. You can check this list at any time. Okay. What's wrong? My Lilipup's gone's missing. No, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, but now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people in Pokemon. Really, that would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched that park pretty thoroughly, and I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload. Yeah. You know what? I won't do it either way. I won't do it. Yeah, I just want to find who did it to who stole the thing. Any red Pokemon? Oh, dang it. Let's go to the High Hat Cafe. Rachel Myers, student at Rhyme University.
こんにちは。
Jessica Miller, Rachel's friend. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. He's cute, both of them are. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter. Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate, or see, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for ya. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've ever met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detective. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. Aw, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure. So if you're from Porto, why are you moving to Porto? If you're all from there already.
ピカチュウも一緒にお仕事大変ね。
こう見えて結構頼りになるんだよ。
すごいのね、ピカチュウ。
Come on, Tim, you can give me better compliments than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you is already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way, I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Oh, does she mean what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Alright. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Why do you?
ティム君、お会いできて光栄だわ。春事件を解決してくれてありがとう。心から感謝するわ。
え？はい。
I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. I think my cat wants to leave the room. You're quite the celebrity. Okay, let me take my cat out of there. You can see her on. I'll Alex, right. Celebrity? I wouldn't go quite that far. No need to be modest, you're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago, and that's how we met, and we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we've met up like this. About 2 years, I think? We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you had become friends with the famous great detective. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at the pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. Alright, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I would love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it, I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay, then how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Hey, not that, Tim! But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand. Oh, it's you.
なあティム、2年前の R 事件解決をジェシカは感謝してくれている。俺たちの仕事も捨てたもんじゃないな。
Boing. Let's talk to this guy.
お、ティム君じゃないか。
Pablo Milan, owner of the Hi-Hat Cafe.
ルンルンパ
Ludicolo, Cheerful Cafe, assistant manager. Hi, Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead. You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, it feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. Hope it hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe's way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hi-Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon's customers. The butler from the dentist mentioned? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer. Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we've got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? Should probably ask for more details about that. Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I would better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis and was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently, the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them, but he said he was just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. You wish there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. I hope it helps. Yes, thank you. Oh, that doesn't help him. No, Pickle, we're asking where you live now, not where you're going to. Dummy. You know the ducklet that lives at the Dennis residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnas's partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnas said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I filled with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to Dimension. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple of minutes ago. No, in the beginning, when Marcus said, didn't Pickle said Porto? Because where I ask is like, where do you live right now, Pickle? Because I thought you lived in Porto. So why are you moving to Porto? Right? Really? Milcery, rich with flavor and fortune. Oh, that's so cute. Mil. Oh, it's Milcery. Hey, Pablo, got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new, just started living here, in fact. Wonder what sort of place it's from. Wow, hey, hold on, Milcery. Both him and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking. I prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, and it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Looks like she's in a good mood, as always. Do you think she might know something? She might. We can ask. You say you've got an ear for rock now, not just jazz. Apparently, a Politoad and its friends put on concerts here at night. And you really love that music, so that's how you went from jazzist to rocker. I would love to hear Politoad's concert sometimes. Oh, in Coimbra. I thought you were actually from high up north. Have you seen Ducklet recently? She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently. Oh, and you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park? I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. And you met Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe? How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. Nice pun. Oh. Falco! Hi! How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Hi everybody! Welcome! For those who do not know me, my name is Emmy. I'm a variety streamer. And I am right now doing like a Nintendo extravaganza. We played WarioWare Move It, a new game that came out last week from the Nintendo. And we're trying out Detective Pikachu Returns. That came out kind of a month ago, longer than a month ago, or exactly a month ago, courtesy of Nintendo Portugal. And yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I play whatever comes up to my head. We've been playing a lot of games from the Xbox Game Pass, and we're gonna keep playing them. We play a lot of Nintendo games when Nintendo Portugal gives us some keys. And we then do some random games, sometimes multiplayer games, so feel free to join and spend time with us. And for those who do not know, Indie streams a lot of different things, just like me, a variety streamer himself. I don't know what you've actually been streaming lately, Indie, but I also understand if you guys, both streamers and the streamer himself, want to take care of yourself, like, you know, do some like after stream care and all of that. So please do. In the meanwhile, for those who do decide to stay over, feel welcome, and I hope you'll have a lot of fun with us. How are you doing today, Indy? Coimbra is south of Ave. I know where it is. I know where it is. I just thought that, you know. But yeah. Didn't we already found out this though? That Oh, the ducklet might be going to the... Okay. Wait, what is this one? Okay. Ooh,
よし。
let's head back to the mansion to search for ducklet. Shouldn't I also find the red Pokemon, though? At the fountain or something? Shouldn't there be a red Pokemon? Self-appointed city patrol. This is the only red one that I see. What are you up to? Watchdog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. Can't hurt to ask. Oh, you never get bored in the city because there are so many different people and Pokemon to watch? It must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark. What, really? What's it saying? You've got to tell me too. Right, sorry, it says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. There are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean? Good point. Do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can use a move to slice clean through hard objects. It can easily knock down a human with a punch. You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? Alright then. That's it. Well, let's go back to the... Let's go back to the residency. Oh. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now. And when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Also, Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion. You know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not know. And I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Well, Red and Manectric are gone, but still we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what? Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and look for the red Pokemon instead? That's better than just spinning our wheels. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. Are there places we still haven't found? They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. We can certainly ask. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds to take all over the world? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Okay, soon you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. You like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? I'm happy to hear that. Is this card in yours? Yeah, the Whimsicott said it's theirs. Nice. We actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there? Maybe you can maybe you haven't. Come on, you've got to remember at least that much. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going to the mansion while playing with its friends. Think so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How did you get into it? You went in through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? What the heck does that mean? Everything is always the same. Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What was the stranger like? You don't remember because it was someone you would never seen before. Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they are blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. That's why people get allergies. Have you just seen any red Pokemon around here? Oh, Panyard is red? And you've recently become friends with one? Panyard? It's a Pokemon with blaze all over its body, and it's true that Panyard's pretty red. You often run into Panyards at the terrace at the Serenity Park, and on windy days you play with Panyard by picking it up and flying it around. They say they like to fly Panyard all the way here from Serenity Park. Ooh. Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. But we can find Panyard there. You remember when you last played with Panyard? Well, lately we've been playing it together every day, even today. In that case, we might still be able to find it there now. If you go meet Panyard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Apparently, there's a rock at the terrace that Panyard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it and then Panyard got mad. Real mad. Wow, that's scary. Okay. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Whim? Whimsy! Whim Whim. Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Okay. Maybe it is. Apparently, it's good friends with the Whimsicott that went into the mansion, so it's pretty likely. Probably be the fastest to go meet and ask. Whimsicott say they often meet up with Ponyard in Serenity Park, right? Right, searching there. Okay. It was a good try to ask them, huh? Huh? I did good. I did really good. Good job, Amy. Bloop. Agreed. Wait, huh? Is it here, the Serenity Park? What's this? Huh?
ちょっと待って。
What?
行っちまったな。
What happened? It ran down the street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I hope we can find it. Wait, but how do we go to the... Didn't they say about a red thing on the park?
さて、名探偵の
I don't want to know them.
名探偵の心得。
Is this the way? This is the way? It's not here. It must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. This is the dog that the other woman was trying to find. Yep, it's Lilliput. It may end it. Apparently was having so much fun running around that he wasn't even paying attention to where he was going. He says he misses his partner. I'm so glad you've been found. Thank you so much. Give me money. You ran because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? Alright, then we can play together as much as you like today. Oh, that's a really cute one. The puppy. Yay, give me money now. I'm sad. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Shouldn't I be able to see a red thing with blades? Or was it to the other side? I think it was here, right? Well, let me confirm. But I don't think I can go more to the far right. Oh, I can. It was to the far right. I thought it was to the far left. Ah, this is pretty. It's the Nom Nom guy. This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Pioneer hangs out around here, and the terraces are usually a meetup spot. Yo, I know this one. I played a mini game on the Pokemon Stadium with this guy. I don't know the name. Who that?
ちょっと待った。もしかして君たちがあの有名な名探偵コンビかい？
Charles Murlock. Scientist.
私は君たちの大ファンなんだよ。
Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. What's that? You would like to hear more about what I do? Actually, no. My research has been recognized. We don't care. I'm helping you. We don't care. Might say I'm the brains. No one asked. This guy's intense. He seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what the others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, fire away. Okay, can I leave? Thank you. Guess our own just play along. What about a drag? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that would do for Rhyme City. Gonna go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place, don't you think? Oh my god, I don't care about this guy. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. What can I do, though, is develop new mechanics and equipment. I also help distribute them to people in Pokemon City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. Help coexist, so I felt duty bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Okay, can I leave? Thank you very much.
そうだ。頼むよピカチュウ君。君の健康状態をチェックさせてくれないかな。
No.
痛い。何すんだいきなり。
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I look like a bit of fur. This is a machine I created Mayor's request. Passionate but creepy. I'm like, yikers. Welcome, Raiders. Did you guys just type that? Or was it like a while ago and I'm blind? Can measure Pokemon's vital signs and records. I want to know who did this! Caffeine? Did someone say caffeine? Triglycerides. Oh my god. We're done. Is there something weird about me? Yeah, please, can we go? Thank you. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Cute, man. So cute. When you'll be ending, I'm tired. I don't know. I was trying to find the red Pokemon, but I don't find it. I'm tired too. I want to go to bed. I don't find it. I'm gonna stop here. I don't know if I'll keep going, to be fair. I feel like this game is a great game. I don't know if, when I mean I don't know if I'll keep going, I mean like on stream. The thing is, like, I feel like this game is a great game for you to play by yourself at home when you're having like a chill day. I don't know if I'll play more of this game if I eventually like either feel like I have nothing else to play or if I really want to find out what happened here. But I don't know how much actually I would actually play this game. It feels very cool, but I think it's a game that I would love to enjoy it by myself. because especially I feel like when I stream I need to talk out loud and all of that stuff, and I feel like it's not really like my type to stream a lot. I don't know, but I streamed Ace Attorney, or maybe I'm just like having a different feel about it. But I enjoyed you playing, watching play this. Really? Okay. That's to take into consideration, to be fair. Like, I don't know what you guys think, like, people who, like, also watch my streams. Especially those who are more, how do you, recurrent viewers. I don't know what you guys thought about it. If you liked it, if you didn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. Let me see if someone else is streaming this, to be fair, so we can rate them. Not really. And this person is there's only one person and they're way ahead of us. Let me see if someone else is playing WarioWare. Move it. Let me see. I wouldn't buy it for myself. It's the only way I can experience the story. So, like, for example, if you had it online, for example, on... If you had it on YouTube or something, would it be something that you would watch? I'm trying to see who we should raid. Okay, this person is streaming in Portuguese. Okay, we can go for Cosmiverse. He's playing WarioWare. So let's get to know him. Let's get to know new people. I love getting to know new people. And apparently he plays a lot of Switch, I guess. At least he has very cool games like Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario Kart Deluxe 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, MarioWare. He has really cool. One of your YouTube videos? Yeah, I'm thinking like if I should keep playing this like on the side or something. I don't know. I don't know if what I'll be doing with this game, to be fair. I might do it on like some chill days. I'm still deciding what I'm gonna be doing with this game. But WarioWare was also fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow or if I'll be doing a cinema session, okay, on my Discord server. So if you're not there, feel free to join it. Wait, what's happening? The Nightbot is not working? Why is the Nightbot not working? Nightbot, you ain't working. Nightbot! Okay, there you go. So feel free to join my Discord. If I end up not streaming tomorrow, we're gonna be doing watching Detective Pikachu in order of this, so we can listen to Ryan Reynolds and actually like spend some time together, since I also have been working a lot, so I don't know how tired I'm gonna be. So if I am gonna be streaming, I will stream at 8 p.m. GMT or Portugal UK time. If not, we're gonna be watching a movie at 9:30 GMT plus 0 or PT/PT Portugal or United Kingdom time. Okay, guys. So yeah, feel free to join my Discord server so you know about this information. Also, I'll try to post it on my social media about it, Twitter and Instagram mostly. Check my TikTok and YouTube for extra content. And if you want to support your girl as well in other ways, since I'm gonna be moving to Sweden in January, please feel free to support me on Coffee. In the meanwhile, guys, don't forget the raid message. We're gonna be raiding Cosmiverse. Let's get to know him. He's playing some WarioVerse, hopefully. So yeah, he just started the stream, to be fair, so he must really be starting really, really soon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much, Nintendo Portugal, for the amazing keys. I'm gonna bring you way more Nintendo content because we still have a new game to play, and we might even jump into more WarioWare or even this one, depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, I want to wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful week. Have a wonderful night, and I see you guys either tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Friday for more. Okay, guys, love you. And as always, stay comfy, and stay classy. I love you guys. Bye.